When we arrived in Kansas, CityTV gave me one task, and that was to go out and show City fans across the world what the real Kansas was like. I was given a 3-hour time limit before my cameraman Michael would collapse in the heat. So this morning, when I walked out of the hotel in 30-degree heat and saw this man running past me, I just had to chase him.
Well, my name is Michael Wheeler, and I've been living here in Kansas City about 59 years. And I travel all over the nation and different countries, kind of like Forrest Gump. Felt like running.
And why the outfit?
Well, this is my 40th year anniversary running marathons in July. About four years ago, I got the idea, I'm gonna have some fun, so I'm gonna try to put Superman outfit and just run through the city and see what happens. So
you must be pretty famous throughout America then, in every state?
Yeah.
You've done a marathon?
Yes, sir. And,
130 was it?
130 marathons so far, coming up on my 31st in a couple of months, 3 months, October, Kansas City Marathon. It's 26 miles and I'm 63 and I'm feeling pretty good, and that's my whole story. I like to put a smile on people's face, spread love and
Brilliant.
Joy everywhere I go.
And what's your average week then? How many miles will you run in a week?
I average about a little over 100 miles a week. About 15 miles a day. Sometimes when I feel good, I may do 20, 25 miles. Wow. Sometimes I go over 100 miles. But I estimate I did probably about 200,000 miles in my running career.
And is it always in the same costume, every marathon?
Yeah, I got different shirts, different outfits for sure. And I'll be running, meeting a lot of people. It's interesting.
How long do you think you'll carry on doing it for? As long as you're physically capable?
Yeah, I'm trying to run as long as I can take my last breath. I had met this lady, but she's 92 years old, still racing marathon. A man named Buster, he's 103, still running a marathon. He said, Buster, yeah. He said, how you still running? Buster said, because I'm not going to lay down and die. He was a real feisty man. He had a strong spirit. Age is a number, and you can get old if you want to, but you can stay young by how you really take care of yourself.
And how many more of you are there in Kansas?
There's about, you can find a race almost every week.
No, I mean, how many more are there like you, 63, dressing as Superman? And
I haven't seen nobody else yet.
No.
Not yet.
I certainly haven't seen one in England. Well, there ain't one in Oldham, that's for sure.
Yes.
And what's the furthest you've run without stopping in one go?
I ran from here to Harrisonville, Missouri. It's 40 miles from here.
Harrisonville?
I run in a quick trip and get some Gatorade, get back on the road.
Wow. Fantastic. Absolutely amazing.
I took a bus and then did about 20 miles.
Remember the name?
Yeah.
Michael Wheeler, folks. Yeah. Unbelievable.
Felt like running.
Inspired by Michael, we met up with 2 die-hard blues in the shape of Phil Antilla and his wife Amy. Phil is a pastor in Kansas and his wife is a teacher, but they are city mad. They were my tour guides for the next 2 hours, and I met up with them in Union Station, which celebrates its 100th birthday this year and is full of history. So what's your connection with City then?
I've been a City fan for about 10 years, and I started 10 years ago. I was trying to find places to play football, and the only place that I would go, everyone was a United fan.
Oh dear.
And I needed to find a different team to support.
Okay.
And so it was Manchester City.
Fair point.
Yep. And that was the reign of Kevin Keegan. Yep.
Of course. Of course. Yeah. Of course. And yours, Amy? Just through Phil?
Met this guy, and he slowly but surely roped me in.
Now you're hooked.
Yeah, I'm hooked. Yeah.
It happens.
I know.
It happens. So here we are, as I said, in Union Station. Could you give us a bit of history on? I think it's 100 years old.
Yeah,
could you give us a bit of history and like, are there any events that have happened here over the years, or?
Well, I mean, this is a really popular place to be, and so it's, you know, 100. For the last 100 years, it's probably safe to say it's a good meeting place. So for trains and for arrivals, but even now that it's not the biggest functioning train station, I think people still come here to just be with friends and family. This is a huge place during Christmas time, and the place is just packed out with people and decorations. This also used to be a popular meet out place for mafia and people in the mob.
All right.
Yeah, so about...
Is that long gone?
Well, I think so. We'll see. We'll try to stay inside for as long as possible.
Okay.
But you know, there's a big shootout, and I've heard that the mobsters would like barricade themselves inside the little departure areas, and that's part of the history of the station.
Wow.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, Kansas City was a big mob town.
Yeah, I read about that on the internet yesterday.
It's really safe.
Yeah, thanks. So this is the first stop on our mini tour, is it? And
yes.
where do you think we should go after here?
We should go downtown.
Kansas City is famous for its fountains. I think there's more fountains here than any other
place in the world.
Anywhere in the world.
Yeah, I think it's 1,000 fountains in the one city.
And this particular one is the most famous of all, which is called
The J.C. Nichols Fountain.
the J.C. Nichols Fountain, built in approximately 1922, and it's just the most beautiful place.
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
just a wonderful place to walk around.
And you're actually virtually in downtown centre of Kansas here.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And wild geese walking around.
Have you got the fountain, Michael? See, if that was in Oldham, there'd be about 30 people riding on the back of that every Friday night. Even though we were miles away from where we first met the running man, Michael Wheeler, we bumped into him again in downtown Kansas. Are you halfway through or just starting to finishing?
I'm almost finished. Ain't that something? A good run, a little sweaty. I saw a camera crew just like y'all a little while ago. Crown Center.
Did they call you?
Yeah, yeah. And look just like you. You know, I'm messing with you.
That was me shouting in the car.
Oh, okay. That is,
While you're running down.
Yeah, oh, okay. Had a good run. Feel good.
How far have you got to go yet?
I got about 1 mile. I'll be home.
1 mile?
1 mile.
Right, we'll come round for tea then. Come on.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Having read up about Kansas, I knew two things. I had to have some barbecue, and it had to be at Oklahoma Joe's. So a quick car journey with Phil and Amy, and we were there. So here we are, just arrived at this fairly innocuous gas station, but not only is it a gas station, it is the home of Oklahoma Joe's Barbecue, which is renowned to be the most famous barbecue place in the whole of the United States.
Bar none.
We don't need petrol, but I think we should go and sample the Oklahoma Joe's.
Let's go get some.
Do you think the gas station benefits from this actually being here?
Yes.
Is it the same ownership?
What?
That's
Is
a
it
good
the
question.
same ownership?
I don't know.
They have a really good partnership.
The Z, or as you would say, the Z-Man sandwich.
Man. Pulled pork, onion ring, cheese.
Yeah, that might be what you need to do.
Would that be something that was pretty popular?
Yes.
Yeah.
They have T-shirts that say like the Z-Man.
T-shirts?
Uh-huh.
I'm having a Z-Man. Yeah, it's class. I mean, I think they should open one of these in Saddleworth. I'd like a Z-Man, please.
Right here?
With a portion of fries. And you're having a Z-Man. This is a Z-Man, or Z-Man I'd call it. Z-Man sandwich with fries. And I'm going to have to stop filming now because cameraman looks particularly hungry and I don't want him to eat his camera because he's got a similar thing to me, so it's over and out for now. Right, well, Michael, we got ourselves 3 hours to check out virtually the whole of Kansas. I don't think we've done so bad, thanks to Phil and Amy. Done a grand tour for us, seen the fountain, Sevilla, Oklahoma Joe's and all the other places.
And the gas station.
The gas station, of course, and all the other things you've shown us. So in 3 hours, I think it's been pretty thorough and we can't thank you enough. And we've eaten, we've satisfied the camera. We've satisfied the cameraman as well, which is even better. So having seen Michael Wheeler, the marathon man this morning, he's inspired me to get some fitness stuff in. And for the final bit of this tour of Kansas, I've decided to run from Kansas to Missouri. While you lot can go back in the car, I'm running it. That's me. Am I in Missouri? For where?